Yep. Y'all know what it is. It's Eagles Way of Boxing coming up at y'all right now, baby. Yeah. Had to make sure I got. Oh, see, there we go. See, right when you think you got something, you got it done right, and you end up with camera slippage or something stupid. It's all good. Y'all know what I look like. Well, kinda. Y'all don't know how pretty I am, but y'all kind of get it like an idea. You gotta see me when I'm fitted, though. Whew. Sharp cat, man. Sharp cat. When I put that regalia on, it's over. It's over for certain girls. Not all of them, but certain ones. You know what I'm talking about. You know which ones I'm talking about. They can't take it. Oh, they can't take it. A lot of people just play me off like it ain't nothing, but some of them, the ones that can't take it, y'all know who they are. Anyway, welcome to Eagles Way of Boxing. I'm not even going to say much. Wait till y'all get here. Y'all know what it is. But salute to D-Lo 404. Boxing. He got the salute with the 100 up there, and he got the power sign up with the thumbs up. Yeah. He letting you know that he came in early to smash that like button. I don't know what he doing. He might still be here, but hey. I know you guys is late coming, y'all, because Eagle starts whenever Eagle start. I say around in between 12:30 and 1. I started off at 11:30 to 12, 12:30, 12 to 12:30, 12:30 to 1. Now I'm 12:30 to 1, 1:30. Who knows when I can get in? I'm real busy, but I'm gonna be able to talk a little bit today. I'm gonna try to stay as long as I can, but I gotta get my medicine man stuff ready tomorrow. I forgot tomorrow's Thanksgiving for us. I got this little teeny pouch of Indian tobacco, but I'm gonna have to get some more. I'm gonna have to grind up some more because I gotta make some friendship pouches. I think Derek was asking me about that one time. Yeah, I got to make some pouches like this, except for small. But I do need to have medicine bags this big. I need some this big. But I don't like to. I don't know. I'm cheap, man. I don't like to just give like, here you go. I feel like I'm giving a part of me away when I give away a bag that big. But it's not about the cost of it or nothing like that. It's about people in need. Then you give medicine. That's it. You're not supposed to charge for medicine. It's just the opposite of the Western world, the way that we have it now. They charge for medicine. You're not supposed to charge for medicine. You get rewarded for medicine in different ways, but it's not a monetary thing. It's not like there's not like a money value on like healing and stuff like that. There's not like there's no money value in that. Of course it is now. I mean, you got all kinds. How many different health programs and medical programs that you have in the U.S. alone? Just look up something like this. Look up medical insurance and see how many companies pop up. A lot. Yeah. Your great-great-grandparents didn't have all that. I mean, they paid the doctor. Sometimes the doctor came by. Hey, take a couple of chickens. Just give me something for this cold. Take your ass up out of here. Eagle stupid. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're going to talk about the run-ins, and we're going to talk about what we want to today. We're going to talk about what we need to see. Who we need to see. Stuff like that. Whatever comes to mind. I like to have an open show, open forum. I have some things that are specific, and then you guys are always gonna bring it up anyway. So a lot of times I don't even bring it up because I know that my men and women in blue are gonna bring up something. They're gonna bring up that that Porter, he felt that Tank fade and stuff like that. That when him and Tank was in there, I know because you was probably thinking, I wonder what went on when he was boxing around and sparring with Tank. Did he clip Tank or did Tank clip him? Of course. On both sides. He hurt Tank and Tank hurt him probably. And I say Crawford got a pretty good chin though. It hasn't been like completely cracked yet. You got to crack it. I'm quite sure it's a little bit of looseness in it. When you get in your 30s, your mandible starts to loosen up a little bit after so many fights. Yeah. But I'll just wait. I'm not going to let too much out the bag right now. Wait for y'all to get in here. Salute y'all with some water. I'm just going to enjoy this one slow because you guys know a lot of times when I'm on here, I just go ahead and I kill the whole bottle like nothing. I just kill this bottle. I was just thinking about y'all too. I'm like, you know what? Somehow we got to come up with this money so we can go on a trip. If I end up with the spare change, we probably do a Vegas or something. Yes, y'all want to go over. I don't know if y'all want to go Hawaii or something like that. That's just boring. I'd rather go to Vegas because then we don't know what time of day it is. In Hawaii, you know what time it is. Most places you go, you know what time it is, but when you go to Vegas, you don't know what the hell time it is. You just be having fun. You know what I'm saying? You just be having fun. That's it. I mean, you don't have to do all fun stuff. You can do some serious stuff, but hey, I don't even want to have like meetings or nothing like that. We're gonna just chop it up for a little bit and then boom, split. Go whatever. You know. If you got a card player or something like that, somebody like to play cards, hey, y'all follow me. If you're a hold'em player, we're gonna hit the hold'em table. We're gonna be doing that wink wink across the table. I got this. You know what I mean? We're gonna be stacking up on somebody. It's not cheating. I said we're gonna be stacking up as a team, not teaming up. But because it's two of us, see? For those of you that thought I was meaning that we was gonna cheat, no. We just going as friends. That's all. That's all I was saying. Eagle cheat. Cry baby P. There's too many criers today, man. It's sad. Wow, it's just sad. We're gonna talk about that too, though, man. Run, decide. We kind of hit on some of it. We hit some of it Monday. But these guys, even these fighters, come on, really, y'all got us convinced. I'm the next Sugar Ray. This be the first you. I'm the next. No, you ain't the next. You got neck, but your ass, you ain't next. Oh, I'm the greatest. I'm the one that's the greatest of all time. Ali wasn't. Why you stealing? I mean, come on, you want to be the greatest. And talking about MTM, you want to be the greatest. But then you MTM at the same time. And you TBE. How you going to be everything? How selfish and arrogant is that? I'm Eagle. That's all I want to be. I don't want to be nothing else. Eagle. That's it. Eagles wear boxing. That's right. Eagles wear boxing. You want the real, not some D. That's it. So we try to give you the real. We don't try to. We're going to give you the real. Yep. I'm happy my little partner, she want to train with me now, so hopefully I'll see her tomorrow. Or a couple of days I'll see her, whatever. She's trying to, because tomorrow I know a lot of people, maybe some people just won't show up today because which is cool. Because I can just cover everything and get out of here. Tomorrow is, for a lot of people, a big deal. It's a big holiday, great holiday for a lot of people. Not for me. Not so much for me. It's a celebration tomorrow for me. For us, it's un-Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm going through mail, making noise like always. That's what I do. You thought I didn't do? You guys already know me by now. You know that's what I do. I make noise. I'm looking at this because I got this card. I'm supposed to. Okay, I guess it's already activated. It's my new business card, but I'm just like, I guess it's activated already. So, because it didn't say anything, it just says this tap. I love that though. Don't you love that? You guys got those new cards? You just tap. I'm like, get out of here. Don't be asking me for no signature. Don't ask for nothing. I just tap. It's for people that really don't write. That's what it's really for. People who shake or whatever, don't really write. They shake and boom, they just tap that sucker. Hey, don't have to ask me if it's a debit card or credit card or whatever. This is not debit though, but yeah, but they will ask. So just hit that sucker. Man, that's it. Tap and go, baby. Tap it. And that's it. That's all they got for you. Once you tap. Yep. But we in here though, so yeah. Okay, I do got to verify. Okay, so I see the little note. Yeah, I do got to verify it. That's no big deal. Yeah, where I live at, they just give out all kinds of like free shit for nothing. They just give you stuff. I know. This is like grown folks chat, but it's also like a little talk show too. We do talk show stuff here. This is my credit union here, so I guess they wanted me to wear this for what, Halloween or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. It's a cool little light because it's like, I guess it could be used as an emergency flashlight. It's blue, but hey, you can see underneath a seat with it. So that's something you can use. I ain't mad at it. It's free. But we get so much free plastic and crap to pollute our earth, the earth. Listen, I'm not going to try to keep it politically correct. I'm not going to try to no toe stepping right at this moment. We haven't got to those guys yet, but we will get to them. We will get to them. All the people that just hating on certain fighters and whatever like that, we're going to get to them. Not going to try to mention Bud as much today. And people, talking about Bud. He's the greatest of all time. All right. Well, I'm not hearing nobody endorse it. Because if you ride with Bud, I'm not saying you're a strap rider, but if you're riding with Bud, then ride the whole wave with him. If you want to endorse him like that, he's so great. Okay, if he's that great, who does he replace? Out of all the past fighters, who does he replace as being greater than them? Like, out of the fabulous four, I mean, who does he replace? That's what I'm saying. Who does he replace? I'm sorry. Even if you don't like some of what Duran did, he don't replace Duran. And he would have had a hard ass time with Duran. If he beat him, y'all might think he beat Duran, but he would have had a hard ass time. Because he wasn't no puncher like Tommy Hearns. Yeah. And he's slick, but he ain't slick as Sugar Ray. And Duran would have been all over his ass. He wouldn't have been, I don't think he would have been able to hit Duran like he thought. I'm just sorry, man. These fighters, and the subject really is, it's not run, it's run, but the subject really is Monday, the bullshit really touched me because of the shit that's going on in the city. And it really touched me. It really hurt my feelings. That there's so many F-boys out there on so many different levels. And yeah, I had to bring that to my show. Do you do a Discord for that or something else? No. A lot of times my emotions get to me, so I got to bring stuff out. And just like I keep reading, and I keep reading this quote to y'all over and over again, and I do have it right here on the desk. It's from the Nose Pierce chief. You guys might have known him as Chief Joseph, right? Nose Pierce, that's what the name means, because they used to pierce the nose, and that was given to him by the French. It's called Nez Perce. The Nez Perce. So, and he says, good words do not last long until they amount to something. See? Even bad words. Words don't, not just good words don't amount to nothing. They don't last inside the mind until they actually mean something. When they mean something, then that's what's up. But we got to find out today who's doing what, who's running, who's doing what, and what we need to see. So that's what we're covering today, is what we need to see up here in this boxing. So up in boxing, what do we need to see? And I know D-Lo probably can't respond, but anyway, D-Lo, I know you will eventually, but I'm just saying, what do we need to see up there in the boxing? In boxing world today, what do we need to see? And a lot of times, I get hyped about boxing, man. I'm serious. I still keep thinking about Redman one night at Mike Tyson. When I really get excited about boxing, when he came in with that time for some action. Oh my goodness, time for some action. Time for some action. That I don't know. That just had me so hyped up. It's like, yeah, man, it's time for some. That's what we want to see. it's time for some action. I don't know these fights with these high caliber fighters. I'm thinking Tank Davis is giving us the most exciting fights. Bruce Ennis is giving us some exciting fights. I don't know about this. The last fight, man, with Bud Crawford, supposed to be the pound for pound and all this. Was that anticlimactic to some people, or not? I think it might have been. We want to experience the finality of a fight. That's what we want to experience. We're not experiencing that on no levels. We got hearsay fights. You need to get your ass out there and fight, but we're just not getting the fights that we need to get. If Wilder, if you still fight, we need to get your ass out there and fight. Start with the heavyweights. Tyson Fury, if you still fight, you need to get your ass out there and fight again. Just announce somebody. Anthony Joshua, announce somebody. I know you get. Oh, Anthony Joshua, his is already set up. He's gonna get beat up again by Usyk. Oh, you kidding me? Sean Porter beat Usyk. Bud beat Sean Porter. So there's no triangles there, or just because Bud will never fight Usyk. He ain't gonna move up to heavyweight. But maybe Canelo has him in his sights. Maybe Canelo will fight Usyk. He's jumping all over the place, and the reason he's doing that because he's still so butthurt about losing to Mayweather that he has to try to prove that I am great. I'm great, but you ain't really showing nobody that because of weights. Like I said before, it's not about weight classes. It's about the fighters. If Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Marvin Hagler, Larry Holmes, I'm naming great fighters right now. Oh, great fighters. Yes, Mike Tyson. I just throw it everywhere. Matter of fact, even Donnie Lalonde. So I want to throw some names in there that you might not be familiar with. I'm just gonna throw a bunch of names out there. And listen, what I said, had was the first word. And then now I'm naming all these fighters, right? Archie Moore, Parnell Whitaker. Right? Now, had all of those fighters I just named, and I think we covered this before, had fought nothing but William Williams, Smith, Joe, Liam, Kent, Lenny, right? If they had fought nothing but those type of fighters, they all would have retired undefeated. Right? But we get so much praise out when somebody's, and you get blinded when somebody's fighting different fighters of different weight classes. You're blinding yourself with that. You have to look at the championship caliber of these fighters just fighting, at different weight classes. It's like a lot of times when you match up, especially when you match up with a heavyweight, there's no chance. You're just gonna get your ass whooped. When you fight a great heavyweight champion, you can fight heavyweight champions, move up from cruiserweight or light heavyweight, but if they're a great champ, now you could be great and move up, and there's a difference. because you're like messing around with that weight a little bit, then you can move up. You can do it. But you take one of the greatest light heavyweights there was, Bob Foster, trying to fight Muhammad Ali. That you just say that's not going. It just ain't gonna pan out. You see what I mean? That's the difference between fighters that moving up to all these different levels. Is when they move up to these levels, what caliber are you fighting at? And the disclaimer is, yeah, we know that the caliber is not as great, but if it's not as great, then you run everything for as your comparison. You know what I mean? So now your comparison can't be what you wanted it to be. Now you can't really be the greatest. You want it to be the greatest, but now you really can't be the greatest. Like, oh, I can't be the greatest now. No. You can't be the greatest. I say you can't be great. You can't be the greatest. You can do something, but there's not, well, there's plenty of adjectives. You know what I mean? Salute to Derek Bailey out there. I see you, brother. But there's plenty of adjectives that one can use in order to accent their name. There's plenty of adjectives, right? But what people do is they get caught up in the copycat syndrome because of their vocabulary lack or their lack of vocabulary. Then they want to stick with, oh, the greatest. I want it to be the greatest. No, you can't be the greatest. I want it to be pound for pound. You can't be pound for pound. But just because they throw that at us, then we stick with, oh, yeah, he's pound for pound right now. Crawford, he's pound for pound. If Crawford fought at heavyweight, he'd get his ass knocked out. Would he be willing to fight heavyweight? But guess what? Sugar Ray Robinson was willing to fight heavyweight fighter. And he fought at welter. See how the comparison starts getting killed, Derek Bailey? D-Lo, you see how the comparisons and stuff start getting killed. But we'll talk about all these people that's running. You run, and then you just run in your mouth. Now, another little disclaimer on that. Not necessarily a disclaimer, but an exception is that we're going to see the re-up. Well, it's Castano, right? We're going to see the re-up with Charlo, right? Supposedly. But I don't trust anyone. Sorry. That's just me. I don't trust the whole boxing system. I don't trust that a certain fighter is going to fight another fighter just because they mention it. Errol Spence versus Bud sounds good, but are we going to get it? Errol Spence don't care about Bud as much as he act like he does. He did it first, but now he's like, I don't even care. He wanted Ugas first. Errol Spence is kind of person, I think, that once his mind is set a certain way, it's hard to swim. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I can't fight Ugas and effort. I had my plan. This was my plan, was to get these foes knocked off, and then move on. Derek said he got Castano. I got Castano on this one. Yeah. I can see how you could pick him. I'm only gonna go with Charlo because I think Charlo's actually gonna listen this damn time. Because Charlo made the fight harder than what it should have been. He was the hard head. So it's two ways. Castano can win. And you had a lot of people that were smart enough to understand what Charlo did to Castano. See, if you listen to the Harrison interview, Harrison was saying that Charlo did something that, he said he had Charlo winning. He said, but, Castano could have won probably, but he said that Charlo edged him out. And the way he edged him out, this is what he says, is that, I'm just paraphrasing, but he said that because of the way that Charlo stopped him from having as much output as he usually has. So Charlo, two things Charlo needs to do. They need to listen. Three things. You need to listen to your damn corner. You need to throw 4, 5, 6 pieces, and stay out of harm's way. And that's gonna keep Castano from getting as busy as he was trying to every once in a while. You already know you can hurt him. Come on, Derek. If you know you can hurt somebody, come on, think about it. You know you can hurt somebody, then is hurting them on your mind when you're fighting them? Do you ever have to think about it? If you know you can hurt them, do you ever have to think about hurting them during the fight? You don't have to think about hurting them because you know you can hurt them. Wow. Derek Bay said, I wonder if Bud versus Spence would happen also, especially if they say the pay-per-view numbers were 190,000. God dang. They will be back to percentages. Yeah. It don't pay money. Earl can get the numbers up. And see, I think that's what Earl's doing. Earl, if you listen to Eagles Web, I think you might be a little bit salted, which I understand. But you got to get over the shit. It's just the business of boxing. That's just what it is. People are going to say that Terrence Crawford is pound for pound and stuff like that. So he might be a little bit salted about that. And so what he's going to do, he's going to go to the drawing board or whatever. He's going to just let people see his numbers. Look at my numbers. So he's just going to bank on that. He might do that for 2 or 3 fights. Who knows? It's a smart move. Get those numbers back up. Because even though everybody's crying about Bud this, Bud that, and what you would think there's millions and millions of people just, going for Bud. And then the numbers are that low, it just don't, come on. Earl almost had that many people in the seats when he fought in Dallas, because, come on, man, y'all stop it, man. They gonna have to figure out some kind of money, because that money damn sure dropped out. Cause remember, we thought the money was gonna go up after this fight. People seen through this shit though. They seen through this fight. I'll send you an email though. I clear my throat. I'll send you an email. I try not to air out everything, Derek Bailey. Because Eagle be, how Eagle get, I be sharing so much shit that I'm like, nah, I gotta share Derek in like a email or something like that. I ain't trying to share everything on here. But that's why you guys always get my questions all the time. When I tell you stuff like look at certain signs, that's what I say. I try to like, it's not cold talk. It's just I try to give it to y'all in a certain way so you can like investigate. Like, I know y'all good at investigate. Oh, I done dug into that shit, Ego. I seen it. See, that's what I like. I like when my people come back and be like, yeah, I seen it. I see what you said. I know where you're going now. Here we go. Say, what if Castano make adjustments also? He stung Charlo a few times. Yeah. He could make adjustments, but he's not going to. He's just not. What he understands, and I can strongly make a case for him also, what he understands is to become champion, I got to go through some pain and suffering. That's what he understands. A lot of fighters don't know that. Sean Porter's dad didn't know that. And matter of fact, Earl Spence, and people don't get mad at Earl Spence. Earl Spence had Sean Porter winning the fight. And I was there with you live with Marlo, and a lot of people had Sean Porter winning the fight. Sean Porter's winning. And then all of a sudden, just disappeared because of Kenny. But I always kind of felt that Kenny was kind of suspect. He never fooled me like that. I'm like, that nigga, he kind of suspect. He kind of suspect. Yeah, but Derek said just make it 50-50 and just get it over with. And he said, I don't know. I said, okay, yeah. You know what? We can always easily say that. But I'm gonna tell you, man, these fighters are in trouble right now because of those damn Paul brothers and other people just, I'm gonna get into just doing boxing. That's what's killing them. Because now they just rather watch celebrity boxing. So regular boxing, you think about it, that's killing the numbers for regular boxing. Canelo might have had some numbers, but he didn't have the greatest numbers. Just think if you had some of the older fighters fighting today, what the numbers would be like. If you had Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Joe Frazier. If you had those kind of fighters fighting today, man, it'd be a spectacle. It'd be like, did you see this guy? Even Mike Tyson. Think about it. Prime Mike Tyson. Yep. Everybody say true. A lot of people had Porter winning. And see, I'm going to tell you something about that. See, that's what I'm like. Yeah, doing boxing and doing numbers. That's sight. So, yeah, okay, so now, I wouldn't even think about it. I don't even want the title of pound for pound in this era right now. I wouldn't want the title of pound for pound. Even though, in my opinion, there is no pound for pound. There's always been Sugar Ray Robinson. That's it. But I wouldn't want the title of pound for pound when you got a clown for clown doing better numbers than you. You got clown after clown doing better numbers than you, but you pound for pound. All right, go and wear that. So if Earl, don't even worry about no pound for pound. Just do your numbers. Texas is a big state. The Dallas Cowboys is a big team. Their owner is endorsing you. I don't even know who Bud's biggest endorsement is. But Nebraska's not as big as Texas. You're going to do bigger numbers. Just keep collecting your money and doing your numbers. And let Bud get his welfare check or whatever he's getting. I don't care. Whatever they getting, I don't really care. But just do what you got to do. And I don't care. Y'all fight when y'all want to fight. I don't care. I'm not even in the hurry for the fight. Oh, now they got to fight next. Some people get so excited. Oh, now they got to fight next after this performance. Get out of here. That performance was anticlimactic. Get out of here. Don't act like that. Oh yeah, Bud did his thing up in there. Stop it. He did his thing. He got the W. But there was issues. Whether you want to admit it was issues or not, there were some issues in that fight. Now you can get mad at Eagle if you want to do it. Eagle. People like to get mad at Eagle. I like it. People get mad at Eagle. Get your thumbs down. You start crying and shit. Don't be crying because I say something. Yeah, don't cry because Eagle say something. You know, and I appreciate my thumbs up. Let's get them up a little bit higher. Y'all get my thumbs way up there. I got people to come visit me, Derek. They come visit Eagle. They don't want to say nothing, though. Once they see y'all up in there now, we don't want to say too much. But y'all come on and talk to Eagle. And Mrs. Coleman, if you in here, Ms. Coleman, my dear friend, if you in here, you can say hi to the guys. Plus, you got on blue anyway. You can always say hi to the guys. Let the guys know, yeah, Eagle training me now. I think I'm all that. Just tell them no. Say, Eagle training me. I think I'm all that. He let me try to beat up on him and I couldn't land a punch. I broke her confidence. I'm sorry, Derek. I broke her confidence. I did. I killed her confidence. I killed her confidence. She said I'm so slow. I said no. I said, but when you do stuff for a certain amount of time, I said you just acquire like. I don't think the people say, because boxing, this is what they say, that people got ring IQ and intelligence and shit like that. Excuse me. God dang it, that was a nasty burp. What did I drink? What did I have? I had tea. I ain't even have nothing to make me burp. I don't know. I'm just burping. So, we always think this, Derek. We always think in chat. We always think this, that, you know, IQ and, no, a lot of times it's not IQ. A lot of times it's just reacting. It's like your mind lets you know, I've seen this before, so let me react to it. So it's just reacting. This quick. It's reflexes. It's not always about thinking. You can think like before the round start and come out in a certain stance and do certain stuff. But during the heated exchange or something like that, that's reacting. You should have ducked. Or you seen punches like that coming before. You seen the hook. The hook was coming, and you seen that you could have knocked it out the way, got underneath it, or you could have punched it yourself. I'm trying to teach for people to punch punches. You punch a punch. Ain't nothing wrong with punching a punch. Oh, you didn't. That wasn't the target. If somebody throwing a fist and you throw your fist at their fist, then whoever got the strongest fist gonna win that battle. People don't know how to soften you up. I'm gonna teach y'all how to soften. This is how you soften people up. You don't always hit. You don't always need to tag the body and nothing like that. So, especially in street fight, I got this huge knuckle, and there's a martial arts punch that I use like this. It's called eagle beak. Ain't that the trip? How I end up? It's called the eagle beak, right? And this is a paralyzing punch. You don't use it in boxing, and I'm not a violent person. But there's certain parts of the body you can hit with this. Not necessarily in the body, but inside the arms, underneath the arms, shoulder blades, stuff like that, ribs. There's certain places that you can use this punch, and it paralyzes a person to where they can't throw punches. Now, you don't even need this in order to do the same thing in boxing. George Foreman is a classic example. George Foreman used to beat up every part of your body. He didn't care. I'll hit you in your shoulders, the back of your head, your back, your neck, your arms, your clavicle, your chest. I'll hit you anywhere just to get you hit. And a lot of these fighters don't understand that. Now, some of it I look at it's kind of dirty. I'm not suggesting that because some of the shit's dirty. Don't do dirty boxing. But if it's a part of a person's body that's open, then you hit it. If they turn into a punch and you hit them somewhere else, that's accidental. But we need to see you fighters come out there. So we're going to eliminate Charlo for right now. But remember, there's another Charlo. So, who does the other Charlo fight? Huh? So that's my question to you. Who does 160 Charlo fight? Who does Maul fight? Right? Because if Mel has to fight Casano, who does Maul fight? Matter of fact, if Bud does not get Earl Spence next, who does Bud fight? Does he fight Ennis? I would like to see him fight Ennis. Somebody got to fight Ennis. Put Ennis in his place, Bud. That's right. Hit everything. So, who does Bud fight? Who does Canelo fight that finally pleases us? I'm through with the Triple G's and the Charlo and the Andrade. I'm through with that. So who does he fight? Because first of all, he's wearing warrior stripes, but he got on fairy wings. Yeah. Derek Bay said, he said facts. Hit anything. Hit all of it. Derek Bay said, good question. I think Thurman. Also fight Thurman, Merman, whatever. Is that a great fight? How much money is that gonna bring in? Bud doing 190 now. How much he gonna do with Keith? He gonna do like 150 with Keith. But then again, Keith got Florida, so the numbers will probably go up. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna stay off of Tank because Tank can just fight anybody. Who fights Haney? Who does Haney fight next? Does anybody want Haney? Who does Stevenson fight next? Does anybody still care about Lomachenko? Who does Loma fight next? I think he has a fight coming next, right? Who does Better Be a fight? Or do we really care? Certain fighters we don't care. Who does Monster fight? Just putting all kinds of names down there. Because remember, this is a new era, and since it's a new era, there's new rules to boxing. The new rules. When I say new rules, yeah, boxing is still, Marcus Queensberry rules. No, not like that. But there's new marketing rules. There's new rules of who you fight, when you fight, stuff like that. How come we can't have a super card no more, Derek? Derek said, I think Thurman, yep. They don't want it. A lot of people talking about and they undermining Ennis and stuff. I want to see Ennis get that smoke with Bud. If Bud's all that, so Bud is just gonna mop Earl and do all this other shit. Ennis versus Bud will be more entertaining. It'll be more entertaining for me, and I think it won't be as exciting as Earl versus Ennis will be the best fight. That'd be a hell of a fight right there. To be honest, that'd be a hell of a fight. Him versus Bud. I don't know if Bud is gonna stand in there win him a fight. I don't know. Bud's gonna be trying to switch up and run. He's gonna be getting caught, hold on. I could just see Bud realizing that somebody's just as fast as him, faster than him. I don't know. That's the way I'm seeing it. Don't get mad. People get mad. Say, good question. Thurman need to just fight. He's been 2 years. Yeah. Get your ass in there and fight, Thurman. But the rules, Derek, is what I'm saying. The rules. Not the, like I said, not the boxing rules, but our whole dynamic has these fighters running, and then end up just running their mouth. And what's going to happen is they're going to end up running out of options. Because I hear you, I paraphrase you, I know that you're talking to Danny Garcia, you running and acting like you'll just run through 154. Okay, well, if you're going to run through 154, get your ass up there and fight. If you think you can just run through everybody at 154, I heard it come out your mouth. If you think you can just run through everybody at 154, get your ass up there and see what 154 is all about. Call Hurd out first. Because he gets hit. But he damn sure going to hit you back. Yeah, Derek said exactly. He said it shouldn't be a problem if they say Bud will wash EJ. Yeah. You didn't already threw EJ out in the bus like you just, Bud's going to wash. He going to knock EJ out in 5 rounds. Y'all got that, you got that shit in your chest to where you blew your shit up like, yeah, Bud, yeah, that's the man right there, Bud. You got all that bass and shit in your voice, and you got all that confidence, and then something happened to Bud. Well, you know what it was. Prospectively, you're gonna make up all kinds of shit. I know you. Because that's that type of people. You the make up shit type of people. That's what you do. That's what kind of shit you do. So don't play us. Don't play me and Derek like that. The reason I'm saying Derek because he's responding. The rest of y'all's on quiet. The rest of y'all's on quiet is kept right now. But y'all can speak up. Yeah. Because I like to have conversations with everybody. I don't like to just have conversations with Derek. I love my brother. I love to have conversations with him, but he comes in and he knows that I'm gonna make sense about stuff. There's grown folks. The rest of y'all just run. Y'all all over the place. We don't even know how to map you. I mean, satellites, so-called satellites, can't even track your movements. That's sad when somebody, just think if you got somebody on a GPS or something, you got somebody on a tracking system, and you still can't find them. So that's what you fighters are. We got your asses on tracking systems, and we still can't find y'all. Because y'all running, and then you just end up running your mouth. These lighter weights, ain't nobody trying to see Tank Davis. Tank Davis is the man, and them lower weights, he going to get all of y'all. If y'all fight him, he going to get you. Even if you winning. Because you got to stay focused the whole time. The only one I really give a chance with Tank is really Haney. Because Haney's just slick. He may end up getting caught, but it'll be too late if he don't get knocked out. Because he's just another, Haney's a problem. A lot of people talking shit, but Haney is a problem. Haney's a problem. Stevenson's a problem, but I don't think Stevenson, he's just not as much of a problem as Haney. Haney's a problem. That's why you got so many people hiding and acting like they act like they blind now, like they reading Braille and shit, like they just skipping over his name. Hey, what's that say? Honey? Honey. They act like they reading Braille. They like honey, like they can't read Haney. Honey or something. Huh? they're like, what? Some kind of, oh, Kevin had honey and biscuits. Come on. Y'all know what the hell's going on, man. Stop trying to play us like we don't exist. And what's reflecting on all this shit is your numbers, partner. Your numbers are down, buddy. Your number. What happened to your number? I ain't talking about running street numbers. What happened to your number? Your numbers is, huh? That's sad when we got to track numbers, right? We supposed to be tracking your movements like he about that action. That's what we supposed to be tracking. Now he about to go get that ass. That's what we supposed to be tracking. But we don't get to track that. Because we just trying to track to find out what you doing or who you running, where you running to. That's what we trying to find out. Who's he fighting next? I don't know. That's why I changed my whole attitude towards boxing to where now, when it comes to boxing, I'm like, there is no fights. There is no boxers. There are fighters that train for fights, and then there's ones that's actually in the ring. We don't even trust your ass until it's the night of the fight. I don't even trust you on the way in. I don't trust you. You fighters are doing this to yourself. Because you got to do that old school shit, man. I don't care, man. Just for entertainment or something, man. Just tell the other guy, man, I'm going to dive on you, man. We're going to get this shit going. We're going to make money. I don't care. One of us going to lose. See, Derek Beatty, me and you fight, we're going to have a partnership. Because you my boy. I'm like, that's my boy right there. I know he might knock me out. I might knock his ass out. But guess what? We're going to play this shit up. Not just, we ain't going to try to get in trouble by two-piecing each other like Riddick Bowe did. Nothing like that, But somebody come diving across the room, this motherfucker, and just make them drag you out, you know what I mean? And then we just call each other up on the phone like, yeah, we're going to get more butts in the seat, because we got that, we're going to get that gate money. We're going to be discussing money. I ain't got nothing against you, brother, but we're going to fight. But we're going to get that gate money. But nobody knows. Isn't the showmanship. See? When you run, and then just run your mouth, what's the showmanship on that? You don't, and what you gonna get out of that? Who cares? If you just running and running your mouth, then who cares? You all over the place. We can't even track you. We can't even track your movement. Next time we know, just like with the Raleigh thing, what happened? Was Raleigh supposed to be fighting Tank, and then all of a sudden, you got some kind of domestic violence or whatever you got? I don't know what it is, but you running, and then you end up running your mouth, and then what we end up getting, nothing. Whereas the Paul brothers or strategizing, trying to pick off old foes. I'm gonna beat up all the old champions, a champion in this sport, another champion over here, whatever. Even if I get knocked the hell out, I'm making 20, 30, 40, 50 million. Yeah. Yeah, everybody say we gonna get this check, we gonna get paid. Because you stop forgetting that boxing is prize fighting. Y'all gotta stop that. That's why I gotta send you this. I'm gonna send you that. I'm gonna send you my message. You know, it's like these tricksters. They got your dumb ass tricked, and it is what it is. They got your dumb ass tricked, and you just don't see it. Anytime you can enter anybody into a sport, and they doing better than you, they doing better than you, and you just entered them into a sport, and they're telling you they don't know shit about the sport, but they getting paid. You imagine somebody getting into your business, a business that you've been doing all your life. They don't know shit about it, but they making the paper. They making your paper. This ask you. Does that make sense? I'm just saying. Does it make sense for somebody to just all of a sudden get in your business, and they doing better in your business, and they don't know shit about your business? And look, this is a title right here. I just opened this up. It came out of Boxing News. It says, the clinical, brilliant Terrence Crawford. And I didn't even know this was in here. Just brand new open. I'm not even going to read it. But that's what the Boxing News has out. The clinical, brilliant Terrence Crawford. Okay. Now, what did we just say about the brilliance of these fighters? Your numbers ain't showing that you're brilliant, right? Because if they gonna brag on you just being brilliant as a boxer, just a boxer, not as a businessman, because they was even bragging about Sugar Ray Robinson as a businessman, because he's getting money he's getting that gate money. Jack Johnson way back then. So what happened? That the greats of the past knew how to get their money, even when there wasn't no money in boxing for them. They knew how to get their money. But you can't go and get your money. But somebody outside the box, I don't know, some people's too stupid, Derek. They can't even get my argument. It's not a fight. It's an argument. I'm taking the side that these boxers, I'm waiting for somebody to come up and say, oh, well, it's not like that, Eagle. It's like this, blah, blah, blah. I'm waiting for the blah, blah, blah person to bring their blah, blah, blah ass in here and argue the fact. You know what I mean? That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting for the person that decides that, hey, oh, I can't take what Eagle's saying no more, so let me get my blah, blah, blah out here. But they not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Are they going to agree with Eagle? Nope. Are they going to disagree? Nope. They're going to just run, and run their mouth to somebody else. Or just keep quiet. I got one for you, Eagle. Give it to us. Give it to us. Because you're not just giving it to me, because I'm not going to be the one arguing in the chat. I'm going to throw it to somebody else in the chat also. I'm going to give my point. But see, what you got to realize, my point is not just my point. I got other people that feel the same way. They might not say it, but I got people in here that they feel the same way, but they're just quiet as kept about certain stuff. They say, okay, that's right, Eagle. I don't even have to. It's like, duh, Eagle. Do I even have to mention it? But yeah, sometimes you got to mention stuff because you get people in here. And then you get these sensitive people. You know, they get all sensitive. Oh, it's not like that, Eagle. Yeah. Did you understand what I said? No. You know why? Because that's what you sound like. when you come up with these, you have baseless arguments, like nothing. There's no argument. But even if I show you something, and I show you, I say this is how things are going down right now, and you'll just be like, you want to disagree, but at the same time you're not gonna disagree, or I'm not gonna disagree. Well, just grab yourself and pull yourself up in the middle, and come on, just get your argument out. It's not even that big of a deal. Just get your argument out, because that's what my forum is for grown folks to talk about it. It's not for fanboys and fangirls, because they just gonna get excited about certain stuff, and it's no need to try to argue with them. That's all it is. There's just no need to argue with certain people. Yeah. There's no need to argue. You don't have to argue about everything. Look at me, see if Derek got anything else up here, or somebody else came through. But these people, they need to get their ass out there and fight. Get your ass out there and fight. Don't talk shit about Ennis. Because we already been through that shit with Keith Thurman and Earl. How that nobody wanted to fight Earl at first. Earl just doing payback on people's ass. That's all Earl's doing. He's not really. You can call it petty, but I don't think it's petty. I think he's a good businessman. He's doing what he got to do. Like, I'm gonna just make my money. I ain't really thinking my Bud like that. He's making Bud sweat. Bud cannot make Earl sweat, even though people might think that he's better than Earl. He can't make Earl sweat like Earl can make him sweat. He said, facts, the Pauls are coming with a plan. Yeah. See, the thing is, you're smart enough to understand this. That financially, across the board, things have completely changed. Things have completely changed. And boxing is not moving with these changes. Think about it. Everybody's banking on Al Heyman and all that, but boxing is not really changing across the board. It's still an old school type of concept. There's you don't have a promotional company just promoting you in your own town and towns around you. You don't have that kind of promotion to get the butts in the seat and all that. You don't have the YouTube following like the Pauls have, so you're not gonna get the same outcome. It's a changing game. I can't teach them what the hell to do. We can just come in here and talk about it. Derek Bailey again said facts. Said they are making the money they are saying isn't there. Yeah, everybody act like the money ain't there, but how in the hell they making money that's not there? Goku said 2022 matchups. He said Ennis and Thurman. I really don't care about the Thurman. If I want to see him fight Bud, I'd rather see Ennis and Bud. Why should Ennis limit his money? Jamal Charlo versus Castano 2. Yeah, we talking about that one right now. Jamal Charlo versus Andrade. Yeah, that would be a nice one. Yeah, the Charlo Castano 2 is gonna happen. See, that's what we talking about. Goku, is what we're talking about is the fights. All these fighters, we can't keep up. If we had a tracker, we couldn't keep up with their ass because they're all over the place, right? So it's just like run, and then just run in your mouth. So what fights are we gonna get? Before we know it, somebody's gonna end up taking over boxing that's not even a boxer. It's already happening. These boxers, instead of flossing and showing, I mean, it's a lot of money, but it's not as much money as you can have. Instead of showing all your big trucks and big houses and shit like that, what you need to do is spend some of that money to promote yourself. I know you got a promoter, but you need to promote. Them promoters ain't really promoting you like that. Y'all messing up your own game. Y'all killing it for us. Because then all we got to argue about is numbers. Oh, the numbers don't lie. I don't want to talk about your numbers. F you and your numbers. Now, take that one. on just a second. Trying to get this out right now because I got a lot of stuff I got to do. Yeah, so I just wanted to send that out. I just sent it to you right now, Derek. So I'm sending it. See if it made it. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah. That's all. Yeah. But yeah, these freaking people, man. These freaking boxers. And I'm not throwing boxing underneath the bus or nothing. I'm not saying it's apparel, but then again, I'll let you figure that shit out too. I'm grown, you're grown. That's why this is grown folks boxing chat. It's like, is boxing in apparel right now? Are we where we're supposed to be at in boxing? Yeah, Derek again. He said Charlo versus Castano 2 may happen. Not sure about the others. Yeah, he said okay, I will check it out. Yeah, we're not. Derek, I put myself like this, Derek. This is the way I say it now, Derek. I say that I will wait for fighters decide to do what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? If you're gonna show us the money, show us the money. If we're gonna get the entertainment value, give us the entertainment value. If we're gonna get the mauling, brawling to get us excited, let's get the mauling, brawling and get it excited. I'm gonna play a little bit of this song, man. I'll tell you this. Let me see if I can find it on here. This to show you. This is what gets me. This is one of the things that really got me excited about boxing. Let y'all hear it. I just want to. And this is such a hype, but we ain't getting it.
For people living with HIV,
the things that we're getting, we're not getting the stuff that we're supposed to get when it comes to like boxing. But I don't want to get in trouble for this, but let me see. I'm just gonna play this, just so y'all need. So this is what gets me excited. That's what used to get me excited when I seen that fight. The whole hype behind that when Tyson was fighting. And he played that time for some action. I'm like, that's what's up when it comes to boxing. But now, when you get into the point where you're doing the run, and just running your mouth and you're all over the place, we don't know. We don't know if it's time for some action, or we don't know if you doing ready, set action, or we don't know if you are on a set doing some action. You see what I mean? We don't know what it is. You might be on the set doing some action. We don't know. Ready, set, action. You might be doing that type of shit. But we want you fighters to bring our sport back. It's your sport. But as fans, we need you to get aboard to the 2021, 2022. We need you to step on the same train that everybody else is on and bring the glamour and the lights and everything back. Yeah, you got movie stars there. Yeah, you got a few people. You got celebrities and stuff that show up. Yeah, because guess what? They never went nowhere. But the other people just didn't come in. That you had that big ass invitation out there, and the other people never showed up. And maybe we can't come to the conclusion of who should fight who. But I will say at welterweight, since it's so packed and all the fighters are used up, then fight Ennis. Stop running. I want to see Bud just go ahead and mop Ennis for us. Just get him out the way, and then we could put him at the real pound for pound. Then we could say, oh yeah, he'll probably beat Earl, knock Earl out in 2 rounds. I just ain't seeing Earl getting knocked out by nobody in 3 or 4 rounds. I'm just not seeing that. I'm sorry. Derek Beatty put down the facts out there. He letting y'all know facts. Huh? We do grown folks chat here. It's difficult because there's not that many grown folks. That's why my forum is small as it is. I don't really promote like that. I can put out more content, but sometimes I have too much on my plate. So I just end up just doing my show. But every once in a while I'll get back to it. And plus I got 2 channels. Tomorrow we're supposed to go to the Rock tomorrow. So if I go to the Rock tomorrow, I'll try to take I'll take some footage of just the stuff that we do in the city. Afterwards, I'll put some stuff down so y'all can see what Eagle's up to. Yeah. So it should be nice. I don't know. Right now, I'm just kind of in it with one of my boys right now. Gotta be out here yawning. These New York guys is something else, man. All my people on the East, man. Everybody got their look. Midwest and East Coast. Actually, West Coast too. Everybody. You just have to learn different games in different areas. Like, oh my goodness, man. See, my closest guy. We more or less neighbors, because my family come out of the East and Midwest, and he come out of the East. But he come out of New York though, so he higher up on the scale. So he higher up on the scale than like New Jersey, Philly. So he's higher. He feel like he higher up on the scale. So every once I get into it with him sometime, man, and I gotta check him, cause I'm like it's not about the Big Apple all the time, man. It's not. Y'all got people, and y'all can't just look down. There's places you can't go that I can go. And every once in a while, I just gotta check him every once in a while. But me and him good. I mean, he good people. You know what I mean? Most people is good. You gonna become good with me anyway. You might start off one way, but eventually we're gonna get to the point where we're gonna be all right. See? What do you think about this whole thing, though, Derek? And Goku, what do y'all think about all this? The run, and just end up running their mouth. Two-part question. And then the fact that other sports have already set into place things that will take them into the future. Just think about it like this. I'm just making a comment. Those were the 2 parts. But I'm just making a comment. If you just look at even basketball, just look at how well basketball and football still did off of this merchandising with no fans. Huh? That didn't break the bank. Was they still throwing big dollars out to first and second round draft picks? Was they still throwing money around like it wasn't nothing? Was they breaking? That's all I'm asking. Was they still breaking off the money? That's the question. I don't know if y'all gonna answer me, but that's the question. Y'all think about it. Where can we go with boxing? Where we gonna go? What y'all gonna do? I'm 100% behind you. I'm gonna help you. I'll help you if you need me. If you come to this small forum and ask me to do anything for you as a fighter, I will do it. As long as it's ethical. If it's unethical, no, I'm not gonna do it. But as long as it's within ethics, I'll do it. We want to see y'all strive. We want to be like, box, they making the money. We don't care about your money, but we're saying boxing itself, the fan base is it. People got more stuff on the wall. They got more boxing stuff. I have a few boxing things. I probably get rid of them, not because I don't like them and I don't like boxing, but I just probably got. I got rebellion. Um, a lot of memorabilia type of stuff. I have a football helmet, a Redskins football helmet. It's actually signed. I got a Ricky Williams football. I even got some Walter Payton Kangaroos endorsed cleats. Kangaroo. The people that haven't even heard of Kangaroo. I even have those. Never been worn. You see what I mean? Yeah, Derek Bay said that's why I don't follow boxing as hard as I used to. He said, I just watch fights whenever they happen. See, that's what happens. And see, that's what's happening. Because I used to be so much into it. Matter of fact, even when Ali was not fighting, when they started coming out with more Ali merchandise, I'm not gonna sit here in front. I used to be Ali crazy. I used to go Ali crazy. Anything that had Ali on it, I was getting it. I don't care. T-shirt. I got a T-shirt. I don't even know if I still got a black T-shirt. Had the little rhinestones on it, little studs with the belt. I got stuff with Ali on the pictures and Ali this. I used to go Ali crazy. I went Ali crazy more than I went anybody else crazy. I would have went Hagler crazy, but Hagler didn't have a lot of stuff out there. And the only reason I didn't go Sugar Ray crazy because I was a youngster. And I don't know, I wasn't into that Franklin like that. But yeah, y'all got to shit. Even Deontay Wilder, if you're not gonna become champ no more, if you can't, you ain't gonna get no fights, just knock people out. And I know you got merchandise, but just get somebody to get your merchandise out there. And matter of fact, change it. Don't just have it as like boxing. Have it to where even though you got your logo on there, not like the big ass Nike shirt, to wherever people's too stupid, they sitting there and yes, I'm talking about your ass Nike. I shouldn't mention you, but hey, you got people doing free advertising for you. But just do small labels and shit. Just put your likeness on way down here on this part that's sold at the bottom of this. Just do some shit like that. Make it clean. Do some polo shirts and stuff like that. Boom. Market yourself. Yep. I guess TV rights help those team sports a lot. Yeah, TV rights in that too. Yeah, TV. But remember, there was a war. There was a war on TV rights. And see, that's and you hit a key. Then merchandise. But I'm telling you, see what you're hitting when you say TV is this. Leave TV there, but then add commercials. See? Boxing has really never been commercialized like that. Not really well. Remember Sugar Ray Leonard used to do commercials? Sugar Ray Leonard did commercials. Muhammad Ali did everything. Movies, commercials, everything. And there's a handful of fighters that did all that for the sport. But those were the so-called, like the golden guys of boxing. We don't have the golden guys of boxing no more. Because what they're relying on is they're relying on YouTube and all these other little forms. And they left old media out. They're hating on new media. And I'm going to tell you, this is another problem. I'm bringing it up now. Since we didn't got to the merchandise, Derek, but now bring it up. So another thing with these boxers have done, how they killed themselves, is that they threw old media underneath the bus. And they just trashed, because remember what happened to HBO? How one fighter more or less destroyed HBO boxing. And HBO would have still been good for boxing, regardless of if you like the interviewers or not. It still would have been good for boxing. Because you're going to catch them clips. Oh, shit, that's on TV. Everybody don't watch, even though there's millions of people on YouTube. A lot of people watch YouTube for bullshit. They want to see spoofs, They want to see booty shaking. They want to see horrible accidents, certain shit they want. They want to look at stuff that make them laugh. Dogs doing stuff, nature. There's a lot of different reasons that people own YouTube. Not necessarily for sports. There's a lot of people just own there for sports because they just don't have the money or something. They just don't pay for television. So they're on there. They don't have HBO. They don't have Showtime. So that's why they're on there. But you still need some of these other outlets. Local news. You need the old media. You still need them. Even though you act like you hate them, you still need them. Everybody say, I don't remember the last time I have seen a fighter in a commercial. Yeah. You don't know. I don't know last. I'm like, last time a fighter actually did like a commercial. Like for goods and shit. Like for goods. All this running. See? And all I'm trying to do is get people to think outside the box, Derek. Getting them to think that, hey, your sport is in trouble. People act like boxing is not in trouble. Something wrong with you if you don't think boxing's in no trouble. He said where else HBO was starting to lean towards fighters from the Eastern Bloc. Yeah. Boy, that kind of, like Golovkin and all them, yeah. But Golovkin was a good draw, though. I'm not going to knock him on just that. But that's true, though, because they started endorsing like the Klitschko's and all that. That's true. That's real talk. That's facts. That's facts, too. Yeah. So Derek Bailey right about that. So if you get mad at Derek Bailey, you get mad at me, too, because I got to agree with him on that. Right? Yeah. Most definitely going to agree with him on that one. So all the madness or whatever, you can get mad or say what you got to say. I don't even know about this fight. These two girls that were fighting. When was this? This was, okay, that was way back. It's on the 6th. Little vacant titles and stuff. But I'm telling you, man, sometimes the girls is out there doing more. They doing more than the guys are doing. Let's just get this going. Let's get the Valdez fight. I'm bringing up old news now. Josh Taylor. Teofimo is scared of Lomachenko rematch. Devin Haney, JoJo Diaz Jr. press coach and whatever. That didn't happen. Even Joe Kazagi is saying that he would have beat Canelo. See? People like you. And that's another thing. I wasn't going to talk about this, but let's just talk about this before we get up out of here. Let's talk about this before we go. Before we go, let's talk about this. And I don't know, y'all can put it as hate or whatever. Not from me, but y'all can put it as hate, jealousy, or whatever your thoughts are. But just give me your thoughts on this. When it comes to Canelo, why is it that all the great champions, the great Mexican champions, why is it that none of them really endorse him? Right? Just saying. Why aren't anybody really endorsing him? I don't think they're on no kind of hate stuff, right? It's not because of hate, right? Why don't they endorse him like everybody else endorse him? Right? Should be. If these new fans and everybody love you so much, and I'm gonna tell you one thing about older fighters. Older fighters don't really have that kind of hate in them like that. Muhammad Ali used to mess with Mike Tyson, saying he didn't like him and stuff like that. But he just it was all play. He's like, I hate him or whatever. He's just saying it. He say he's great. He's a great fighter. But why aren't are Mexicans just too hard on the newer generation of Mexican fighters? But then again, you even got Marquez throwing his words out there too, though. So he's not that older of a fighter. He's barely stopped fighting. As a matter of fact, was going to have a comeback at one point, right? Why don't they endorse him? But everybody's so much on Canelo. Even got one of the Charlos loving Canelo. Oh, Canelo. Come on, man. Get out of here. Grown-ass man. You good, you okay, but what? Why nobody wants to endorse him? They don't trust him, or they just know some of his moves is kind of sus. Yep. Here we go. Derek Bay said her and Clarissa was supposed to fight on the same card next month. Oh, okay. Yeah. Derek Bay said that Canelo's cherry picking too much. He won't test himself. Just cashing out. But he's doing now, and I agree with you. But another thing that I see, Derek, is that what he's doing as he's doing the cash out is that he's putting up a front at the same time. It's a clever front though. If you don't see through it, it's a clever ass front. You know what I mean? It's a clever front. If you don't see through it, it's real clever because it's like, oh yeah, I'm fighting all these weight classes and blah 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 blah. Come on now. Man, we can go through weight classes like that. I can get my weight down to like cruiserweight or something. And just start knocking off Joe's and shit. I beat up Joe, and then I fought Smith, knocked his ass out, got the belt. Then I fought Clyde. Yeah. Jerry Livingston knocked his ass out, and I got fourth. Now I moved up to heavyweight or whatever. Or I started light, moved all the way up, fighting nobody but names like that. Padding my record, and everybody, ooh, you say Wade Eagle knocking everybody out? Come on, man, get out of here. That's not challenging me, right? That's not gonna challenge me. Fighting a Smith. I'm gonna fight Smith. And everybody sees that. Even the smart ass Canelo fans, they see that shit. They'll pretend, Derek, that they don't see it. Oh, you don't see nothing. Told you they hit that Braille shit. Like I was talking about Haney earlier. They hit that Braille shit. Oh, honey, what's it, Anderson? Known as Andrade. These charcoal briquettes and what is this? Cherry loaf. They start making up stories. Come on, man. You know what the hell we want to see, partner. You know what we want to see. How they say it in the South, partner. You know what we want. You know what we want, man. Stop playing with us. Stop playing games with us, man. Man, I got to start getting prepared for tomorrow, man. I got a huge day tomorrow. I got to go out. I got to go out to a couple of places right now. And I know y'all will hijack my ass and keep me up in here. Even though if it's just Derek. Because Derek ain't going to say nothing. I ain't going to say nothing, Eagle. Just let Eagle talk. Derek will let me go on forever. And then just start crying and laughing. Later on, yeah, Eagle, I didn't pay attention. That's kind of stuff Derek tell me. He said, no, I ain't paying attention to the time, something like that. But anyway, man, y'all have a great tomorrow. If you celebrate like that, I celebrate opposite. We do un-Thanksgiving, but it's a pleasure and a great thing for us being the native people that we're going to do, that we just celebrate against certain stuff. You know, but you guys, I'm not going to hate on you guys that celebrate Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I'm going to have a wonderful un-Thanksgiving. Yeah, you got to do stuff evenly. I can't. I don't walk around with hate for Cristobal Colombo and shit. He's not here no more. I gotta hate the people. I gotta hate the actions of other people that utilize or capitalize on stuff. That's what I do. So just so that's all I can say. Yeah, you right there. You right there. You're right there. He said, "Yeah, we could be tieless for sure." You damn right we be tieless. Who I'm fighting at next? You fighting Cat? Oh, you fighting Cat Williams next? Oh, all right. You just sitting there. You at home writing down your wins before you even get to it. Let me write this win down. That's a W right there. Anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Peace, family. I see you out there, Derek. Y'all know what it is, man. This is Wednesday. We going into a wonderful Thursday. Y'all know what it is. Nothing but blessing. Yeah, we back on there. We back on the air, Derek. I didn't see Lala today. I gotta get on Lala. Where you been at? Where you at, Lala? You came in when you was on vacation. You gonna come in and huh? Start some trouble. Now you ain't in here. I know you gonna pick the show up late, and I mentioned your name, but make sure you get yourself here. Come on in and holler at me and Derek, because we had the quiet crowd tonight. They was quiet. They seen Derek come in. They said that's El Presidente. They know the titles. They said we better be cool. Don't say too much, cause Derek in there. Had a couple of people came through. I didn't. D'Lo. I think D'Lo was must have been working real hard. Didn't get no words from D'Lo very much. He just came in, gave the salute, and then Goku, he came in, but he ran out of stuff to say. But I appreciate it. I'm gonna catch y'all, man.